I started work in 2007.
Okay.
By 2008, First Bank did a massive layoff of older workers.
Okay.
That even one of them that was helping me to work on daily basis, he brought me to work that day in his car and didn't know that he would be sacked that day. I saw that man crying in the canteen. When I got home that day, the picture of that man was on my face. I was alone in the room. I couldn't sleep. So I asked myself that this will be my experience one day. The way nature works, nothing is fully formed in nature. One thing is to believe in something. Then the second thing is to be doing something daily, as little as you can, towards what you believe in.
Subscribe and turn on notification. It is how you encourage us to continue bringing you the latest education on psychology and well-being. And it's also how YouTube get to recommend this video to more audience and more people, bigger audience like you. Subscribe and ring the bell. Let's get back into the video. Hello and welcome to Ulab with Dr. Emeka. On this channel, we bring you practical and scientific knowledge on flourishing and well-being, so you can become all that you are designed to be. In today's episode, we are graced by a builder. He's an ex-banker and a personal development coach. Mr. Austin, welcome to the Ulab show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, my friends.
Okay, let me start today's episode kind of differently. The first time I met you, you're an ex-banker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then I know you're a banker then, but you're also a builder. Okay, it means you build houses for people, right?
Yeah.
And you're able to combine the two so seamlessly. So I want to understand your sense of belief. You know, just like a young man who finished school and wanted to go into something. How did you believe so strongly in a particular path? And how did you choose that path to say, I want to be a banker, number one, and I want to learn building because it will add up to something in the future? How did you start believing?
At first, I didn't believe to be a banker.
Okay.
I didn't even aspire to be a banker.
Okay.
But circumstances forced me to start looking for work. I read political science in university. Now there's university. When I finished my youth service, I started teaching. So he didn't even know me as a teacher. I taught in a secondary school, Bishop Brother Seminary, for 2 years plus, just coaching people, preparing people for exams and all sorts. And I was their games master and all those things. So I did that for 2 years plus, and I was asking myself, I'll finish school. How do I start life? How do I continue with this kind of teaching? They were paying me about 16,000 monthly then. And how do I do and have a family, settle down? So I started thinking about that I can get taxi and be driving taxi in the evening. At first, I started even typing projects for people. I went to learn typing with Mavis Bacon. I bought the program, put it in the system, learn typing. Then I will go to computer centers and ask them whether they have projects that people submitted to them. And they will give it to me. I will type, give back to the computer center, and they will pay me a lower price because I don't have customers then, and give to the customers back. So it was why I was teaching that the principal of the school called me one day and said, boy, you're a young guy, because I was less than 25 then. How are you pursuing children? How are you doing as if you're so your entire this thing is in here? So I asked the principal, what are you saying? He said, no, nothing as much as I'm your employer. I expect you to be thinking about something else. I said, I'm thinking that I'm going for exams, but I've not got. So the principal told me, Mr. Obidike, he told me that the son-in-law is in Fidelity Bank, that he will meet him. So I later went for a bit like interview, then before I got First Bank work. So it was good. When I got First Bank work, I was like less than 30. But I was thinking about family life, the responsibility involved, and we got the job. Good 18, as God may have it. I started working in 2007. By 2008, First Bank did a massive layoff of older workers. That even one of them that was helping me to work, because we lived in the same streets, helping me to work on daily basis. He brought me to work that day in his car and didn't know that he would be sacked that day. So he was trying to, Mr. Obidiboya, he was trying to log on and could not log. So I saw that man crying in the canteen. When I got home that day, the picture of that man was on my face. I couldn't sleep. Tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep that day till around 2 a.m. I was alone in the room. I couldn't sleep. So I asked myself that this will be my experience one day, because that is certain. So it was around 2:30 a.m. that something ministered to me and said, but you can do this work and find something else doing. So when that word came to me, I slept off. Then I woke up the next morning and started thinking, what is that next thing I can do? Because I've barely done work for 1 year and saw the experience of people that have worked for 30 years. And I was asking myself, if you put me in the shoes of these ones, somebody that came to work, sat without knowing how he will feed his family again. So that was how I started thinking about business.
Okay, so that's how you went into building.
Yeah, building. While I was in school in Ejike University, I used to work with my uncle that is a furniture maker, the CEO of Pleasant Furnitures. So while with him, I was going to sites where he worked for people. So that was the first time I started developing interests in building. So, and my uncle is an engineer, very experienced person. So like that, he trained me. So when I dabbled into some business, I went into the first business I tried doing, because I was in main market now. I started thinking about importing clothes. I imported clothes from Vietnam. So they messed me up. You give them to give you money, they won't give you the money. I went to do street shops. I opened a shop in Okwe. Then it didn't work. I folded that one. Then it was in the process of trying to see what else to do that I started thinking about, but you learn some things while with your uncle. Can't you develop it? So that was where the grace started. So it's not that it was a plan something per se, but it was out of a drive that this thing I saw today, somebody that came to work was sacked without notice, that could be my own experience.
Yeah.
I said, I have to find something else to do. It was just that drive that made me to go back to building. Then how did it start? It didn't start as still articulated something. When I got that message, find something else to do, I came out the next morning, calculated my income. I told myself that what I'm being paid cannot help me start any business. So what do? I now told myself that I want to give myself a target of 10 years. That from 2007 that I started work, that I want by 2017. No, 2000
yeah, 2007, 2017.
2017, yeah. Now by 2017, let it be that I have built my house while working in the bank. Because one of the challenge I discovered in the life of those that were sacked was that many of them were still living in rented houses.
Okay.
So I gave myself that target and said, I want to build my house for 10 years. So I went to start thinking about land. When I bought land, I started supervising my own work, a direct level. Get masons, get these people, organize them to do the work. So we started. I did the foundation, started building the house. So when the house started coming up, some of my colleagues were asking me, who is building the house for you? I said, no, that nobody is building for me, that I'm organizing them. He said, how do you? I said, no, that I have experience about it. So some people, out of that doubt, how do you, started saying, okay, I want to come and see. So few of them came, saw what I was doing, and started asking me, can you do this kind of thing for me? That was my entry into it. The first was my auntie. I was just doing her own, writing the expenses. After, I will give her what it took to mold the block, to do this one, to do this one. At the end of any stage, she may just give me some money, 10,000, 20,000, and I will be very grateful for that money. Then, some of my colleagues, about 3 of them, came and asked me to do for them. So, but it was in 2012 that I entered into charging for building.
Okay.
And it was another of my colleagues. She was planning to build a house at Ihiala, and they gave her the bill to build the house. And she brought it to me and said, Austin, this is what they gave me. I heard that you are doing this thing for people. How can you help me? So I looked at the bill and it was very high. I told her, madam, that if you give me half of this money, I will build the house for you. She said, do you mean it? I said, yes. She said, okay, let me prepare. I said that you're one of my supervisors. I want to take leave so that I will supervise it. So it was at that Ihiala, I started doing the real pegging, all those things, the details, because I took my leave. In the morning, I would drive from Asaba to Ifitedum, pick the workers, because most of my workers stay in Anambra then. We'll drive to Ihiala and do and come back. So by the time I finished that work, I discovered that the money I collected finished the work and I made something out of it. I said, okay, that I can start it. That instead of doing the work again for people, just write out the expenses and expect them to give me, that I will tell them what I will use to do the work. They give me the money, I will do it. Anything that is left over will become mine.
Interesting. So you see how an unplanned skill later. So it boils down to also say that, when we are planning our lives, nothing is actually fully formed.
You see, the way nature works,
okay,
nothing is fully formed in nature. For instance, if you go to the Bible, God wanted to see the world that will be well populated by people with different continents and cultures. But he started the creation with one man and one wife.
Okay, so one man, one woman with a mandate to multiply.
Yes. Nothing. Any successful person you meet today, we are trying to come up, we are building and coming up. Any successful person you meet today will tell you that in some ways, he never even planned what he dabbled into that later helped him to succeed. But it is just like a belief system and a consciousness that you keep going, you keep believing, you keep acting. And somewhere you meet something that will help you.
I think there's a book that talked about this idea. I think it's called The Black Swan. It talked about how unprecedented major advances in culture, history, people's life are usually out of unprecedented events, but that met people on their course to something. They were doing something, then this unprecedented event comes and boom, they move to a certain level. And while we are also talking, you talked about consistency being something you wake up to every day. So let me go back to belief. Just tell me about believing. How do you build? Because these days, I see that a lot of young people struggle with believing. Just believing in self. We are not saying believe in Nigerian politics. No, I'm talking about believing in yourself and agency. That sense of agency that yes, you've got your life. You can make out something out of it. For you, how was that belief built?
Belief has to have a foundation.
Okay.
For me, the foundation is God.
Okay.
Yeah. I was brought up in a family that values God.
Okay.
And my father is a very good disciplined person, a disciplined man.
Yeah.
And part of what is helping me today is what I learned from my family and my father.
Yeah.
My father is such a person that believes that it's better for you to have a menial job and make a living and be happy about that than to put your hand where you don't know about.
Yeah.
So we have a value and a culture that you have to work hard and we believe in God.
Yeah.
So that is just the foundation.
Yeah.
But apart from the foundation, you develop discipline over time.
Yeah.
The belief and consistency to it is like something that wakes up with you every morning. As you are waking up in the morning, you know that you have to show up. And because you have to show up, even when your bones are weak, you see yourself showing up. So this belief is like something built over time. It's not something you dabble into.
Okay.
And it works with the consciousness of I can do mentality. Where people are complaining, I believe that I can make it. Where people are finding it difficult, I'm looking for possibilities. What can I do differently? So that is the foundation. When for a time and season that you keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that, one day something will work together. I will tell you about how I started my business.
Okay.
while in the bank. I had in mind that I want to do business.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I can start it. But somehow I met someone that helped and guided me to start the business. So one thing is to believe in something. Then the second thing is to be doing something daily, as little as you can, towards what you believe in. If daily you are doing something, no matter how small, just like people that say that if somebody that is headed to Lagos knows the map and how to get to Lagos, if the person is making a step daily towards that location, it may take time, but that person will get there. So it's just like that. So one thing is to believe something and have the consciousness inside you that you need to act on what you believe in. If you do it daily, it will produce results. Even in the Bible, the Bible will say that a faith without work is dead. Why is it like that? Faith is what you believe in. But if you don't have action that will match with what you believe in, you cannot go far. If you believe you'll be a wealthy person, and every day you tell yourself, I will die in poverty, you confess something different, it's contradictory. So just as belief and confession and action must match. Once three of them agree, you see yourself moving to your destination.
I know that all returns in life is as a result of delayed gratification. All. And so in the process of time, all things that you are working on, in most cases, happen. So there's this atom of patience in everything that you do. And unfortunately, that patience is what we are missing today. So it means that someone can just finish university now, 20. In fact, I saw on someone's status recently, a recent graduate. So she said that she's looking for a book on how to make $1 million in 1 year. Okay. Now, unfortunately, that's the reality. That's the reality as we have it now. So people don't really understand that everything that is good takes time. It takes patience, it takes work. And so how do we bring back this consciousness of patience in everything, that all returns in life is predicated on delayed gratification? Whether it's about making money, whether it's about building relationship, whether it's about building a career, whether it's about integrity, character, all returns. How do we bring back that consciousness?
For me, it's something we will start in our families first. Start in our local setting. You see, it pains my heart to see the kind of people we have today. But these are just the product of families. Families.
Sure.
Consistently, we are losing our values. Then, while growing up, people are cultured to have patience. You know, in our Igbo land, that one boy system. You must go to serve an oga. And over time, you see that most of these Igbo millionaires today are products of that
system,
that trade system. But today, call somebody to learn work. He is thinking about what he can do immediately to get money. Because most families now are shouting about money. And most parents find it difficult today to caution their children. See somebody coming out from university, ask the person, what do you want? So I want a high-paying job. If you get high-paying job, what do you do next? I will buy a very big car.
Yeah.
That place you are hoping to work, who built it?
Interesting question. Who built it?
Built it.
Yeah.
How did the people build it that you are hoping to come and work? There is no enterprise that will happen overnight that is not a fraud. In fact, to me, as a person, for any business you are promising me very quick return on it, I'm just like running away, because I know that nothing good comes easy and fast.
Yeah.
Nature itself is a teacher. For you to have a corn, you must take a tiny piece
of the seed
and plant it. And it's not that when you plant it, you have a corn.
Yeah.
When you plant it, the corn itself will first die before it will start to germinate. That process of germination, that process of growth, that process of growing to a point of fruitfulness is a big lesson on patience. And how nature also did it is that for any seed that is so important, the process of germination and growing to fruitfulness takes a longer time. You don't compare a palm tree and a corn in the planting system. It takes about 2 months or 2 months something for a corn to get to, for you to plant it and harvest it. But for a palm tree, it may take you 4 or 5 years. And when you even start harvesting palm tree, you start harvesting something that may not even be that useful at first. But it grows and becomes a tree that you harvest for years.
Correct.
So it's just the same in business, investments, and returns that we hope to get in life. So the patience is that you need to understand from nature. There's a book I'm reading last week. 48 Laws of Power. And in one of the laws, it was talking about this patience and persistence. So the author said that for you to be powerful, that you understand the power of nature, that he that imitates how nature deals with challenges and things and imitates it will become as powerful as nature. But in our everyday life, nature is supreme. If you walk against nature, it will just wait for you. It will take some time and bring you down. That is how it is. So you cannot do without patience. Without patience, it's just like gambling, and you will still come back to it. Look at today. Give some people now 2 million, 5 million to start a business. They will start a provision business today. Tomorrow they will fold it and start electronics business. Tomorrow they will fold the electronics business and say that they want to go into farming. What is the problem? The problem is lack of patience. Because it takes time for business to grow. And many of our younger ones today have this sense of belief that with big money, you will stand as a businessman.
Once you have big money, everything is done.
Everything is done. Then give them the big money. They will go and furnish their houses. They want the best of the comfort. They want
they will go and furnish their houses first.
They want the best of comfort. They are even like trying to compete with people that have done that business for 30 years as somebody that is starting. with time, the money will gradually go down and meet them at the level they are supposed to be. So that is just it. So the summary of this thing is just that in getting returns in any endeavor, in business, in academics, you need to apply that patience. And the delayed gratification you talk about is, for me, is more like at any point you are, know the barest minimum level of enjoyment you can have, that you can sustain with what you have, and it will not shake you. Continue there until you gradually upgrade yourself. Because the reason why many people don't save money is because they want to consume anything they feel like they want.
Sure.
It's as simple as that. When I started work in 2007, I told myself that I want to make 100,000 out of the money paid to me then, about 60 something thousand. I want to make save 100,000 in 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah. My colleagues were asking me that the money is not enough.
Thank you, because it will never be enough.
It's not enough. But I told myself, I was being paid 16,000 something while I was teaching, and I got banking job. So why would I say that 60 something thousand
is not enough?
It's not enough. So it's just a mindset. If you believe that you can do it, you cut down some things. It was on TikTok last week. I saw one doctor saying that, please, is it this practice we are doing today that our former doctors did, and we are able to build their hospitals and build their private clinics? That today, that is difficult to eat shawarma without planning for it. Go and ask those doctors in those days that we are able to build their private clinics. Some of their colleagues in those days were not able to do anything. So there is no society and no time that you will not have people that are saying that is not enough. And in the midst of those circles, you still see people that are able to make something out of
that not enough.
Of that not enough. So it depends on the choice somebody wants to make. If you want to say it's not enough because you don't want to delay gratification, you continue. But for every decision in life, there is a consequences. To me, it's better to face the consequence before you take the decision. Because for life is a decision every day. If you decide to build a house, it's a decision because it will affect other things. So that is just it.
Interesting. And on this idea of belief, how is goals, setting goals, how is it a part of it? Does setting goals in any way help you, latch onto this belief?
Yeah, of course. He that does not know where he's going to is heading to nowhere. You must have a clear direction where you are going to. That is basic. That is fundamental. Even the Bible says that you write your vision. Write this vision, that he that runs will read it. Do you understand? So somehow I believe inside me till today that if you see anyone in life that has made his vision and goals so sharp, nature will bring resources to support it. That is the truth. If your vision and your goal
is crystal clear,
you will get help that will support it. From my experience, while I was working in the bank, I started building houses for people, which you know about. I built house. It was in 2015 that I built like 9 duplexes in that year.
Okay.
For different people.
Yeah.
So I started making some money. Now when I calculated the money I made 2015,
yeah,
it was like ×6 of my salary in the bank then. So I came home and I told my father that I think I started getting money out of these building jobs.
Yeah.
That I want to leave banking. My father laughed and asked me, how can you live when you don't have a place you go to? That when you don't have jobs at hand, you can go to that place and it will become your working place. Go to your church now or to your village. Call people together that are not doing anything. Ask them one by one, oh boy, what do you want to do? Out of 10, if you get 3 people that are definite on what they want to do, you'll be so lucky. So many people today are saying they need money. They are pursuing money, but they don't have a definite plan of action. They don't know what they want to do. But the main thing is that they want money.
Mr. Austin, I think you have an incredible ideas, and I want to thank you for coming today on the Ulab show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for staying by and completing this video. But we have another video somewhere on the screen that will take you deeper into the knowledge that you want that will change your life. So click somewhere on the screen for the next video showing. You will love it. It is about your well-being and the psychology that you need to flourish. This is Ulab, and we are here to make sure that your life gets better. Thank you. So click on it somewhere on the screen, and I'll see you there.